Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are in the park of Neverbank, because that's what we did with this coaster. Guys, I must admit, I made a tiny mistake here, and that is that we do not use banked curves here. And we totally can, but I might have totally overlooked this. You know how I said in like a few videos ago, like, I am blind? Well, I put the proof to the pudding, or whatever the saying is. Like, yeah, I mean, how could you overlook it even? I mean, look, here is this coaster, and, I mean, just look. Ta-da! There they are. But in my mind, for whatever reason, I was just totally thinking of this as like a souped-up hoo-ha belly coaster. So it never even crossed my mind that you could bank this. So yeah, but knowing this, I mean, the reason why I got these extreme ratings at these high, at these higher launch speeds is because it's not really meant for dealing with lateral G's, this coaster is. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the track here. But before we do that, there is a thing that I am absolutely fed up with. And it is this, this, not the breaking down of stuff. It's just this never-ending stream of like guest is lost and can't find the exit of the park. It drives me crazy. So I've had a look at our infrastructure, and if we take a look at it, basically guests come in, then they have like a way to walk here, then they need to go all the way over here, and then they're here. Now, if they want to go over there, what we should have is like an inner circle. Over here, you can see the same thing. They need to go all the way there, and basically in the middle of this, they're gonna say like, I don't know how to get from here to here, because all these ways, around it are just way too long. So what I think we need to do is get a path there, and get a path there. Or maybe even, if we zoom in a little, maybe even from, is it the right? No, this is the right station. Maybe even from here, down, below, and then straight up to there. Just hug the inside of the park. I think that would not be a bad idea. Now, another thing I noticed, and this is me doing some off-camera, just looking around. I mean, not a second has passed, but I don't know if this helps, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't, Totally overlooked it, thought I removed it, but that's what we're gonna do right now. Now that won't fix, the messages right away. But we're gonna do something about the pathing here, because it just, like I said, it drives me absolutely nuts, And I can't take it anymore, and I need a piece of rope. No, I don't, but we are gonna fix this, because like I said, it's been enough. Raise or lower the land. That's what we'll do. So we'll start with this bit. I don't know if this needs it the most, but we'll start with it anyway. And then basically we need to get up. Alright, fine. We'll raise and lower the land. That's what you require. Then that's not what I wanted to do. We'll do this. And then basically right now we're good enough to get this into the regular view. I haven't really thought about how to connect it up there. My thought is to go into the underground and then just straight like that. What height are we at? We're at height 7, that's also height 7. So we don't need to do anything with the elevation either. All we need to do is just make sure that we terraform it a little bit in the terrain. But other than that, we should be good. Now, to this area, this of course doesn't fix anything, because this isn't where the issue is. But trust me, once we get this sorted, this will help tremendously with all these stupid and annoying messages. Because, like I said, I am absolutely, completely done with them, So, and then right now, we do not seem to get any. I believe this to be only calm before the storm. But maybe it has fixed it. Maybe the guests who are all lost are now on this path and think that this leads to somewhere. I don't know. And if it doesn't, you know, I mean, I don't even care. I don't care anymore. Obviously, we need to shopify this as well. Alright, so we then need to do with this. What? Raise that. No, not like that. Like that. Do like the tunnel like that. Ew. Interesting. This is all for the greater good, this terraforming. And then this needs to be lowered. Rightio. So that's section 1 done. Now before we continue with the other section, I mean, I'm not gonna do a half-assed job here. So we will set this up with like the proper staffing, benchification, and the whole 9 yards. That's this section. I mean, we will probably need it because there will be plenty of guests walking about here. So there we go. Seems like we've struck gold here though with this, and it seems heavily used already. And the pathing messages seem to have dropped also. Like they're almost non-existent already, and we haven't even fixed anything. It's probably because the guests now have a way to the exit through this, you know. But we'll see. Well, we will also add it to the other way. Look, see, we've just added the path and it's already starting again. So, like I said, we haven't fixed anything. Now, another comment that I had was about the handy dudes, and that we might be, you know, it might be time that we start hiring them. Yeah, you're not wrong. So we'll do that, you know, in a minute. But wait, what? What? How in the world can you get that in your mind? You know, you're not wrong, so we will also do that. But first of all, we have like quite a few new shops and stalls. Let's put them on this new section. And we also have swag stalls, which are a bit underused as it stands currently, because well, because of the lack of them, really. But I think that right now is a good moment to start introducing them. So let's do like a hat thingy. Now, for all of them in this section, we will need to do some terraforming. That's okay. Let's do a bit here. We can also do like one here. Maybe even do like there as well. 2 there. Alright. First of all, we'll start with just the regular food stuff. We'll go with drinks. Oh, we have exotic seafood stuff? Nice. Let's get that out there. Because that and a drink stall is like the golden combo. Or so I've been told. So. Now, see, this is only half of the solution that we have here, guys. You can see that, right? We still get the messages, right? Oh, nice. And the popcorn one. Let's also get that. But let's do like a hat stall over here. Because I saw it here. Yeah, hat. We're gonna go with red, because that's also what the umbrellas have for coloring. Also, you know, speaking about this, I think someone actually said that I did not have all the rides open. Rides, specifically all the shops and stalls. Yeah, I do. Good catch, you who commented on it. But I did fix it right now. Yeah, see guys, I mean, we're definitely working on the issue, but we're not there yet. Let's also get like this. Oh look, and now we get like the food award instantly too. So we'll do this with the red shirts. And then I want more food stuff, so we'll do pizzas. These pizzas are good. Do we have burgers too? I don't think we have them in the park. And that is Let's do candy apple then here. Right, so we now have some good food stuff for our guests to enjoy. That's important. Let's now, because now we have one section. Now I want the other section to be done. So let's construct that from over here. I'm not gonna go all the way around till there, you know, but hooking it up over here on this section, for me, that will be good enough. So let me see, where exactly? Height 10 and height 10. So, and this needs to go to height 7 basically. So it actually means that we need to drop it a little bit. At least till height 8 to pass below this coaster. So it will probably mean a bit of terraforming, you know, just everything. But, well, if this is what it takes, because I'm just so sick and tired of all these messages. I mean, you don't want to know. if laying down infrastructure is all that we do this video, then so be it. But if it means that we do not have these annoying messages anymore, I say it was all worth it. So there we go. And then we can basically go there. And then we need to go to height 7, right? I mean, isn't just so that I know where we're. This seems to be right. So what we need to do really is lower that. Now, if we go straight here, then we should be good. Yes. Yes. Oops. No. This is finicky, but yes. And of course, I mean, this isn't finished, so we better just go there. Now, I don't know if we have everything covered, but I believe that this should fix our infrastructure woes, you know? Or at least all the annoying message spam, 'cause, man, that was getting on my nerves. Without even having this installed for that long, you know, this new path section, already I can say that the amount of messages has decreased sharply. I mean, like, have we seen any, like, in the last few minutes? And what we get now is, like, messages of stuff breaking down, which isn't, like, that surprising, you know, given how old this park is. I mean, all our guests are just walking around in old crap. Okay, maybe it's not that dramatic, but well, it is kind of what it comes down to. Oh man. Alright. Oh, that's not good. Please fix it. 8 people have died. That's a shame. When then? Okay, look at that. I mean, it's like, yeah, that's a shame, you know. But this happened really shortly after. I don't know if we could have fixed this in time. Look at that! Look at how quickly this happened. You know, 2 days in between. I mean, be fixed, please. You need to be... Is there like a mechanic fixing it? That's kind of important. Yeah, there is a mechanic fixing it. When you're done, we can open it up. Yeah. And we're back in business. I mean, that will happen, you know. I mean, with such an old park, not much I can do to prevent it. Anyway, back to the business at hand. Oh, wow, we're still getting more shops and stalls. Let's get more of them, because we can. And I want more of them. We probably should add like a few things here. So we'll do something like this, and we'll just get like a nice row of shotgun stalls in here. How about that? Yeah, I think that is like the golden master move here. We'll do like a toilet. We'll get lemonades in. We'll do burgers, because they're new. Of course we need burgers. How about hot dogs? Believe you already had one. Yeah, we had like a few, but not many. Also fizzy drinks. Yes. And also, is there more? Let's do like another popcorn thingy. And then also do like 2 swags. Do we have like a souvenir? We have the souvenir. Nice. Definitely. And red souvenirs, of course. All I guess are gonna be red, yeah? I don't mind that. I like that. I think red's a good color for our guests. Not orange. It will be dark red with this one. And then last but not least, the hand stall. Which will also be red. Red. Just bright red. Nice. Alright. Probably a good move to get absolute loads of benches in here. But we get the tidiest park in the country. Look at it! Look at this park. Look at in what state it is. Goober McScooper. Get yourself over here and clean this area out. Besides, is this like a really bad? No, it's not that bad. Right. Okay, guys. Let me just do like a quick vandalism check here. See if we have like stuff that's particularly bad. And if not, which it seems to be the case, all the guests not getting lost anymore, I feel like that has also helped in preventing all the vandalism. Because right now they're just happy campers. And then there isn't much reason for them to go haywire on our interior. Or exterior, as it be. Good, guys. With this done, you know, with the new pathing, which I think has fixed all the issues that we had, it is time that we also fix up this coaster. We're gonna close it, and we're gonna be fixing. First of all, we're gonna be fixing up this, because with the banked curves, we don't need to break this, and I feel like we should launch this at quite a high speed. So, I mean, I don't know how high exactly we will go, but why don't we say, like, if we remove this, we're gonna go up till here. What? Game? I'm not allowed to go up that far with the camera. Wow. That way you know that you're far out there. So, first of all, what we need to do is we need to determine, like, what speed do we need to make it up there. Well, I mean, we know that that's at least enough speed to make it up there. That's pretty good. That I like. Now that's of course not good. So this is at height 50. And then this basically needs to be like one lower. So that means that this top section needs to be there. And then we can have this be at the same height, because it's like right next to each other. So then that needs to be at height. Yes, perfect. So in theory, it should make this. Let's just test this to be sure, because it's easy to test this. Perfect, perfect. Not so perfect. Right, so we know that this needs to be a little bit lower. That's alright, you know. This is all in name of the experimentation. So, top section I said, right? Yes, thank you. So now that we know that it will make it, it is time that we add like a curve here that is banked. Straight. But I also think that what we need here is like another section going up. Probably... I mean, we have like 1, 2, 3 more to build here, basically. We could do that. So if we just do them one lower each and every time we build them, we should be good in theory. So let me see. 2. Yes. And then go to the slope level again. And then... Okay, now the moment we bank this, we should be good to deal with all these G's. So we probably have to redo a few track sections, I feel, for this thing to fit in, you know, with all the curves and the banks and whatnot, but should be good. Now, this can only has like the one section, right? Yeah, that's right. Top section. Slope to level. Yeah, see, stuff like this. This needs some working on, basically. So, let me just remove it all the way up till there. Because this needs like a little bit more rework than what we had. You know, just removing 3 pieces and then, you know, it'd be good. Now, this has a little bit more involvement, basically. Also, I don't really recall how far we went. I believe it might have been one back, like this. And then maybe like one straight. Oh, nice. That's just enough room there. I mean, building it like that also ain't hard, but... Alright, so far so good. Now another thing is that all these added track things are probably more track length. So I'm not sure we need this stupid section there just to get the amount of meters. We might be able to remove that. We'll see. We'll see if that holds true, but... What? No. Slope to vertical. And this just needs like the top section like straight after. Not entirely sure if it will make this, but we'll see. Now, why don't we, for now, say, alright, go around and then just go back because, well, you know, I'm guessing that we don't need the track length here. So, wow, did I really click this all? Did I really? Also, are we getting richer really quick now all of a sudden? I don't know, but it sure seems like that. We might need to go a little bit around this corner, but for now it seems like this should do the trick. Look at how high this goes, by the way. I think that's pretty awesome. All these high pillars, you know. It actually goes through those at quite a bit of speed. That's okay though. How are the G's? The vertical G's? They're not too bad. And the lateral G's, those are the important ones. Seem to be good. Seem to be all below 2. Nice, and it makes it. Right now, so this is the important bit. How long is the track? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is just, but I mean just, 1400 meters long. Yeah, maybe, you know, maybe it is just barely good enough. I like it. It's probably good enough in the ratings too. By the way, guys, have you seen any of those annoying messages as of late? Yeah, no, me neither. Alright. Just so we're on the same page here. So yeah, that means that we can also build stuff like over here again and connect stuff up regularly. Nice, not bad, not bad, not bad. I say we open the up again for the public. Right, next. Let's get a few rides in, shall we? Now, I've had a thought about the coasters that we need to build. And we have so much money that I feel it's not a problem to only build the most expensive ones. Like this steel twister, you are relatively expensive. You are expensive, we can build you. We can do the suspended looping one. We can do... this one's also nice and expensive. So basically just all the stuff that's really expensive. I feel like we should build that. But because we now can connect stuff up here again, I feel like what we should do is A, utilize the chance to get some of our new food stuff in there. Also get like a balloon thingy in there, you know. We're just gonna go full out with this, so because the gas won't get lost here anyway. There. Oh, there is our donut shop. It is new, I want you. So, there. Nice. And let's celebrate it by connecting up a ride here. And I want a water ride in this area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the this one. Well, that seems right. Just to celebrate that finally, after a little bit too long, because that, let's be honest, it wasn't like that complicated of a solution. I just had to come up with that thing, you know. That was the whole issue about it. So, anyway, having said that, let us get this sorted. And this is kind of like the cool thing about this ride, is that it will look good in the water. Yeah, that's true. This ride will look good in the water. Now what we'll also do is we'll just add whirlpool and rapids. And being in the underground right now means that it's more easy for me to start hooking stuff up, which is exactly what we're gonna do here really quick. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. Come on, don't be nagging about now. I just want to have this border the park territory terrain thing. So I want the exit path to be like right next to it. And in theory that works. Nice. Now as for the exit path, that might be a little bit more ugly than that, but we'll see. Yeah, so we'll probably need to straighten that out. Now I'm not gonna make this water ride too fancy. This is, like I said, this is a celebration for us having overcome the pathfinding issues that the park brought with itself, you know. So, yeah. Now that's for me good enough a reason to celebrate. Also, this needs to be lowered. Same for this. And then this over here too. Well, if we really want this, then this should be a thing that is happening. Oh, and of course also that. Yeah. But I really want it, so it's really happy. Alright, okay. Now it's time to get this thing on the road. We are in the underground. And usually that's not where we are, but now that we're at it, we might as well utilize this and do like some underground coolness. And then, what we can do here is maybe go up. At height 6, it's cool to be in the water. So we need to go a little bit lower. Now let's continue doing this. And let's just resurface the easy and lazy way and make some height. You know, I think that's better. Yeah. And this needs to go straight like that. Good. So we're gaining a little bit of height. We're actually gaining loads of height here. Says it's too high for sports. I'm inclined to believe that. But at the same time, we're making loads and loads of height. We're at height 21. This is like the longest lift ever. Oh, but we don't do that without at least 2 whirlpools. Right. We should probably do those a little bit sooner. Yeah, let's not go to height 21. So that gives me room to incorporate 2 more whirlpools. And then do this. Oh man, the G's are gonna be... Those G's, guys. Those G's will be the death of many a guest. Yeah, those G's. And what we can do is go like that. But we shouldn't, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna add like another 2 whirlpools. Whirlpools before drops are just such a good invention. Those should be by standard. I shouldn't need to click on this stuff, you know. I should have those on by default. Really. Waterfalls and then whirlpool, and this is where we're gonna do like this type of stuff. I mean, this might be a lot of work. I don't care really. I just want this to look the part. Whirlpools. No, rapids. Now over here, because this is like, you know, near the terrain there. I don't mind if this has the curve, you know, that's okay. We can do like waterfalls. Oh yeah, I like the way this looks. Really liking it, digging it. And then we'll do like whirlpools. And basically, I'm just heading towards the station. Let's go up to the station. Let's go above the station. Nice. Now this will be like our last one, and then basically then afterwards we will just head back towards it. So we can do like a drop, and we'll go into the water again, because it just looks so cool, you know, as if the thing is like an integral part of the water itself. And do I love it. And then rapids. Especially the rapids. I mean, the waterfalls are more like we have like a walled river, which is meh. This breaks the illusion a little bit. Maybe what we should do then, in order to not shatter the illusion. And we'll keep it. You know, we've gone all the way. Might as well. That, rapids. Oh man, just the no more message spam is just so incredibly good. I love it. I love it. What a master move. To wait, you don't chain those. Huh. So you say. And then, boop. Nice. Rightio. I think before even having the ratings of this, that this will be pretty good. So we'll charge the full $5. And we'll just open it up. Oh, that is after we set it to the right inspection time and all that jazz. Oh, and maybe we should also do something about staff this, huh? You know what? With all this new area that we have, it would not go amiss to have at least like one new mechanic to help us with all the, maintenance of everything. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad choice. Now then, the river rapids is, you know what we can also do? So I might have forgotten to add like quite a bit of as of late. Yeah, we've neglected our light post. I guess we're in the dark. No wonder they couldn't find anything here. And also, this monorail is like absolutely not popular. Let's lower the price here. Now that helps. And the same is really true for over here. So let's lower the price as well. And I don't know if that, yeah, that already helps. Helps greatly. Nice. Anyway, we need a name for our river rapids. Why don't we call this Aqua Blend? It seems good. I also like the colors on it. We're not gonna change a thing other than make the boats yellow. Let's do that. Let's have them be bright yellow. So they look like those safety tubs, you know? Good. Well, guys, I mean, I know that our guest count is declining right now, but I'm not too worried about it. It's probably because of vandalism and whatnot, and we'll have to deal with that and all. But can I just say that I am so happy with the fix that we got here for this, for our pathing issues and the guests getting lost. It's just, it really makes the park good again. And on that bombshell, I'd say join me next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.